I finally got my Blanchard ground steel plate to put some holes in it and to mount my new Sherline 4500 lathe. So I have the specs pulled up here on my phone. I'm sure it's in the book somewhere, but on their website they actually give the plans. So it shows the distance between the holes in the X and the Y direction. So I have those numbers. In fact, I think I'm going to write them down before I forget. So it's going to be 2.2 inches by 7.2 inches. Okay. And it just so happens that the base of the machine is about 15 inches long, and my plate is all but 15 inches. However, I'm fairly certain, I'd have to double check on the machine, that the bolt pattern is not quite centered on the base, but I'd have to check. And then the other part of the base is only 3 inches, so my plan is to keep it sort of towards the back of the plate so I can use the front if I want to mount a magnetic base indicator or something like that. So I'm going to double check the position on the lathe here, and it's going to be a very simple layout. I'm going to use my tape measure and a black permanent marker, and I'm going to mark holes. And then I'm going to use my Sherline mill to drill the holes and tap them. I'm pretty sure a 1/4 inch bolt fits in the base holes, so that's the plan. So the first thing I'm going to do is just mark. I did kind of measure. The hole pattern is not centered, so I am going to start the hole pattern at about 4 3/4. And what that's going to do is it's going to put the entire headstock on the plate, and I think there's going to be a little tiny bit of the end of the machine that'll be up in that direction. So 4.2 will be where the first holes are, and then I'm going to go about an inch off the end, and then 2.2 from there, which will be right around this area. So you can see how primitive I'm getting here. I'm going to at least center punch them probably. So again, I'll see where I'm at with about 7.2 inches. In fact, I'll get some precision here. I'll even get my scale out. Okay, so we got the Starrett scale, just for all those precision nuts. And I'm going 7.2 inches. So we're looking at just under 7 1/4. So that'll be about where that is, and then again about an inch from the back. Then I'll just come down to 3.2 again. And that's about it for the layout. Pretty simple. Couple little dummy checks. 7.2, 7.2. Okay, so I think we're good. I'm going to get the punch out and punch some hole marks in there, and then figure out some way to get this beast on the Sherline mill and put some holes in it.